Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do some general messages. Some all signs general messages because, you know, why not, right? Timestamps will be in the description box or the comments box. And let's just get into this. I'm going to go from Aries to Pisces. So let's start with Aries. Aries, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for checking out the reading. You know, if you find it resonates with you and you enjoy it and all that good stuff, I would appreciate that a lot. Let me start off with one of these bad boys. So what messages for Aries, please? What's going on for Aries? You guys a little frustrated? Things are not moving as fast as you would like them to, huh? Two of Cups. So this might be a love reading, or it could be about friends. You have the Two of Cups here. This could also be about coming into balance with yourself. Depends on why you've come into this reading, right? So you have the Two of Cups, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So I'm kind of wondering here if a lot of you Aries are waiting for someone, or you're waiting for love to come in, or you might be working on a specific person like a friend, or there's a family member that's frustrating you. If it's in love, this is a soulmate energy, okay? And I'm being very drawn to don't give up on those you love. So maybe you're waiting for someone to kind of pull their head out of their ass, or you're waiting for someone to do, you know, to take some action or something. They're saying don't give up because it is a soulmate connection here. What else for Aries, please? What other messages for Aries? I just feel like something's moving very slow and you're getting very frustrated. Which, hey, I totally get it. You know, Aries, like, you're the leader of the zodiac, right? It should be happening now, faster, right? Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So there might be something that you're manifesting, whatever it is, love, a job, union with yourself, friends. There's something here about, it's like you're trying to manifest something, but your belief in scarcity is kind of getting in the way a little bit. And you have surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So there's something you're trying to manifest here. For some of you, it's a love connection that's taken a really long time. And you're very frustrated. But the best thing that you can do at the moment is kind of just stop overthinking it. You know, fill your life with activity as much as you can, right? Clean the house, go out, go for a walk, do something fun, you know, go out for a coffee, go hang out with your friends, do something. Do something to distract yourself and be happy. Because I kind of also think, like, you're kind of almost blocking it a little bit because you feel like it's not going to happen. And it's like the more that you're sitting around thinking about it, the more that kind of logical part of your brain is kicking in and being like, this is never going to happen. I'm never going to meet anyone. That person's never coming. I may as well just, like, it's not going to happen. But it's like the more that you're able to distract yourself, like, the easier it's going to come in. You know, because you're not sitting around thinking about it all the time. Because if you're thinking about it in a good way, and you're like, well, this is obviously, excuse me, this is, oh my god, okay, this is obviously going to happen for me, yay me, that's great. But if you're sitting around being like, I don't believe this, there's no way that this can happen, because Aries are also very logical, you know. I think Aries are a very logical sign. So it's almost like, yeah, they're just kind of telling you to almost just kind of release it. Stop thinking about it so much and do some fun stuff, right? You have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So there could be something in your past that is making you think that this relationship won't happen, or whatever this is you want won't happen. I feel like it's love, I gotta say, with the Two of Cups here. I feel like a lot of you are trying to manifest love, or maybe trying to manifest friends or something. But there's something in your past that makes you think that love is scarce, right? Because maybe someone ghosted you, or it didn't work out in the past. And it's like I keep saying, the more you're sitting around thinking about this, you're kind of projecting these past events onto the future. It's like it's almost blocking it a bit, right? And Aries, you have a very powerful energy. So you really don't want your negative side to be getting in the way of this manifestation, because you're very strong energy. So do you know what I'm trying to say? You have envy. Okay. I am the same as everyone else, but with different challenges. So I feel like you're maybe at a point now, especially in love, because I feel this is about love. You're maybe getting to the point now where you're like, what the hell? Why am I always alone? Like, why is it okay for, like, you know, Joe Blogs to have, like, you know, marriage and children and be happy and normal, and I just get, like, I'm just alone all the time? You have different lessons to learn, and I don't mean to be rude to Joe Blogs here, but often the case is, especially like if you're on a spiritual path, your lessons are going to be much harder than the people that are not on the spiritual path, because that's not their journey in this lifetime. If you're on the spiritual path, you're very likely an older soul, so you've come here with different lessons, harder lessons. My guide is currently stroking my face to tell me that this is true, okay? He always makes it cold. It's Scotland. Can't you just make yourself warm? Apparently that's not a thing. Has to be cold all the time, right, Chris? You know, you can't compare yourself to other people, because they're you know, like Joe Blogs is probably a young soul, right? So they have very basic lessons to learn, right? Like children, you can't expect children to learn the same lessons like in the same way as an adult, because they're younger, right? You can't expect it. But the older the person, the more you expect from them, right? Because they should know better. It's the same with younger souls and older souls. So there's very little point in comparing yourself to Joe Blogs, because they're on a completely different mission than you, life purpose. Also, you know, so many of these like perfect couples, you know, they go on Facebook and they post. These are usually the couples that are having like a lot of problems, right? Like these are usually the ones that later on you find out that like one of them's been stripping during their lunch break and the other one's cold banging the gardener or the cleaner or something. Do you know what I mean? There's some messed up thing like that and you're like, whoa, I thought you guys were so happy. And they're like, no, we hate each other. You know, we just post that stuff on Facebook. So, you know, there's no point in being envious of other people, because they're just not on your journey. And I know it's hard. You also have grief here. Okay. And you have discipline at the bottom. So grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I feel like a lot of you are in separation from a soulmate at the moment. I feel like it's a very strong soul connection, a very strong soulmate bond. And I feel like you're destined to be together, okay? You will come together with this person, or if you don't have a specific person in mind, you have a soulmate, okay? But Spirit wants you to actually be apart from this person at the moment, because when you do come together, you're going to appreciate it so much more. Basically. And I feel like there's also, you have to kind of surrender these past beliefs that you have about scarcity, you know? Just because it hasn't worked, it only needs to work once. You only need to meet the love of your life once, right? And surely, you know, it's worth waiting for someone that you're actually in love with, right? Because a lot of people, don't forget as well, you know, these people that you're maybe envious of at the moment, a lot of people end up in relationships out of fear because they don't want to be alone, right? And, you know, that's why there's so many divorces and unhappy relationships and children growing up in unhappy households, where, you know, whereas if people had just waited to find like someone that they really wanted to be with, you know, there would be a lot less aggravation in the world. And you have discipline at the bottom of the deck. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So Aries, I think you guys are a very disciplined sign, but also you're a fire sign and you're the leaders, right? So it's like you want things to happen now, right? Things don't always happen right away. And also, you know, you can manifest whatever you want, but you have to be disciplined about it, you know, because like I said, you have a very strong energy, but if this stuff from the past, this belief that it's not going to happen is getting in the way, that's what you're going to manifest. So it's actually, if you can't remove that block at the moment, the best thing that you can do is distract yourself and try not to think about this situation and go out and have some fun, right? Go out and have some fun, and be disciplined, keep your vibration high. You know, keep thinking like, yes, this will happen. There's no reason it won't happen. Miracles do happen, you know, because I see this soulmate waiting for you. It's just a matter of time, okay? So I hope this was a helpful reading, Aries. And don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it a lot. And many blessings to you, Aries. Love and light. Okay, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. How you doing? Hope you're very well. Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you find that it resonates and you enjoy it and stuff. So let's start off with one of these guys here. What message do you have for Taurus? Page of Cups. Very nice. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So there's some kind of new emotional situation headed your way, Taurus. You might be receiving a message from someone. Okay. Perseverance. That came out fast. Just going to take that top one. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So it kind of looks like you're maybe manifesting some kind of new situation here. You have patience. I thought that one wanted to come out. So you have perseverance and you have patience here. So there's some kind of new, I didn't really want these readings to be about love, but I feel like it might be going that way for some of you. So Aries had a message about love. The Page of Cups often talks about a new love or a new phase within an existing relationship. It can also talk about getting on your true path. So you might be, you know, if you're not interested in love, this could be about finding your true path. But there is a message here about being patient and persevering. I accept that everything happens in divine order, and hey, I know you don't want to hear that message because it's the most frustrating message in the world. But it's not just about you, you know. That's I think that's the easiest way to kind of deal with it, is when you start thinking about it that way. Because if you're thinking about it in terms of another person, for example, like maybe you're waiting for a love interest to make a move, or you're waiting to meet someone new, not only does everything have to align for you, but it has to align for the other person too, because you're here to learn. You and this other person, or whatever this is you're trying to do, you're here to learn. And you know, spirit is a teacher, you know, like, you know, they don't really care about your emotions. And they don't really care that you're feeling frustrated. They're going to make sure that everything happens the way it's supposed to when you've both learned your lessons, or you've learned your lessons. But keep persevering, because you can have whatever you want. It's just a question of patience. Let's get one more. Whoa, alrighty then. you have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So you're obviously sitting around worrying about something, about some kind of new situation, or maybe you're like, oh my god, I'm never gonna meet anyone, or like this person's never gonna make a move. You know, they're saying just keep persevering, have patience, and stop worrying, because you cannot, worry does not change anything, right? It actually makes it worse, because it puts a block in the way, you know. Because if you think about it in this way, like your body is surrounded by an aura, right? And it's also surrounded by energy. The way that I see like blocks is like when you're worrying, you're putting out a certain kind of vibration, almost like a shield to the world, you know, to the universe, and it kind of blocks your blessings from getting in, because you're saying like, I don't believe this is going to happen, because that's what worry is. That's going, oh, I don't trust, I don't believe this is going to happen, and it's almost like a force field that stops your blessings from getting in. That's the way I see it anyway. Of course it's easy to say don't worry, but you have to try, you know. You know, you have to make a concerted effort to distract yourself and not worry and keep your vibration high. It's not easy, but that's how it's done. And you have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So you might be feeling very stuck at the moment, but you can't change that. This is going to happen in divine order when it's supposed to happen, and you can't change it. So let's get some more messages for Taurus. For a lot of you though, this looks like a new love coming in. I don't really know which one that was. What else for Taurus, please? Okay, so, oh, Aries had that too. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So keep persevering. Stop telling yourself that you can't get this, because I feel like a lot of you, this is love. Stop telling yourself you can't have love. Stop telling yourself the situation won't happen. You're getting in your own way. What else for Taurus, please? What else for Taurus, please? Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Part of this patience thing that you're having to endure at the moment, it's actually often a little test, is what I have realized, to make you trust your intuition more. Because most of the time, these like soulmate connections and all this kind of stuff, on paper it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? And like, you know, you might, if you tell your friends, they might be like, what are you doing, like waiting for this person that you never hear from? They're obviously not coming back, this is obviously not going to happen, like stop being crazy. But your intuition is telling you something else. Like whatever this situation is, this Page of Cups, because it looks like there's a message of some kind coming in here for you. You might be like, it's, you know, you've obviously got a gut feeling about this telling you that this is for you, but you're kind of letting worry and like belief in scarcity get in the way. And this is the thing, once you accept your current situation, it's a lot easier to deal with. That's what all the teachings tell us. Basically, to live in the moment, to stop worrying about the future, stop thinking about the past, and just be in the moment and be like, okay, well, maybe I'm single at the moment, or I'm not in a relationship with this person at the moment. I can't change that. And it's almost like the blocks just go, and then things will change. Might take a little bit of time to change, but patience, right? And you have surrender to complete healing. Underneath worry, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So you're being healed of your worry. You know, the thing is, if you just give it to the universe and just be like, I give this situation over to the universe, like ask your guides, you know, just be like, please help me to stop worrying, please help me distract myself from the situation. They'll do it. You know, you might have to keep asking them, because unfortunately the human brain is very strong and it will keep thinking of things for you to worry about, right? It's a survival instinct, but you know, you have to just shut that down and just be like, no, I know that I'm okay, I trust in spirit, I know they have someone for me, or I know this situation is going to work out, and just kind of accept it, live in the moment, right? As much as you can. And yes, it's not easy, Taurus, but that's what you have to do, I think, at the moment. So I hope this was a useful reading, Taurus. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. You know, I'd appreciate it a lot. And many blessings to you, Taurus. As always, love and light. Okay. Gemini. How's it going, Gemini? I hope you're well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if this reading resonates with you. And welcome to your reading. So what message for Gemini, please? Yeah, see, again, this is kind of similar to Aries. Maybe there's a situation you're waiting for. It's taking a really long time. The Lovers. Oh my god. So there's some kind of choice that you're making here. Could also be a love reading, okay, but I'm going to go with a choice that you're making at the moment, because it is a general reading. So you have make choices from the heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So let us see where this is going. Okay, let's start with these ones. Wow, that came out fast. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Okay, what else for Gemini? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I'm going to reshuffle them because I don't know which one it was. What else for Gemini, please? Judgment and death. Okay. There's some kind of huge decision that you're making here, Gemini. Judgment and death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, and I'm taking this Judgment card because you have the Lovers here, right? I'm taking the Judgment card to be about like a decision that's maybe taken you a long time to make, but it's like a final decision. Once this decision is made, there's kind of no going back sort of thing, and it's going to lead to some kind of ending, but that's a beginning. Okay, clarify purpose. Surrender to your intuition. Taurus had that one. So the purpose of this decision that you're making, because I don't know what this is. It could be about love. It could be like about a job. It could be about, it's some kind of ending. It's some kind of decision that is an ending that will lead to a new beginning, okay? But it's your intuition. The purpose of this huge decision that you're having to make is that Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition. Don't listen to what other people are telling you. Don't listen to what your brain is telling you. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings. Apologies, James, my camera cut out. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come to guide you. So this has all been about surrendering to your intuition. And you know what? It's difficult to listen to your intuition, especially when you're a Gemini and you're very logically based, because you want facts and data. And most of the time you don't get that with your intuition, you just get feelings, which are useless basically. But that's what Spirit is trying to teach you, that actually it's not. You've been taught that your feelings are useless and you should go with logic, but your intuition is your higher power. It's your sixth sense. That's That's what it is. That gut feeling, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So this is about someone in your life. Doesn't have to be about love. Doesn't have to be about love at all. It can be about a friend or a work situation. I think someone's lied to you in the past, all right? And there's some kind of drama as well. You've surrendered the drama at the bottom of the deck. So you have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And you have surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So someone, this could be a number of people or one person or whatever. Someone's, I think, not being honest with you. Or they maybe weren't honest with you in the past. But you have to be honest, that's what it is. You have to be honest with yourself about something. Because there may have been someone, it's obviously about someone. And you've maybe been trying to, you know, it's someone that maybe you thought would change. Or someone that you could fix them by loving them enough. You can't. Spirit's saying no. Often the thing is as well, with these kind of toxic connections, you sticking around is basically you enabling them, right? Because if it's some kind of codependent situation where someone gets a lot from you and you're just giving, until you cut that off, cut them loose, they're never going to learn, right? So it might feel like you're being harsh by getting rid of someone, but actually they need it, you know, so that they can be like, oh shit, like I better change my ways because, you know, Gemini left. And if I keep treating people like this, then people are always going to leave me, right? Look at it that way. So they're telling you you have to be honest with yourself here. There's someone in your life who you can't fix. And you have to surrender the drama at the bottom of the deck. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So I just feel like there's someone in your life who brought a lot of drama and it's time to get them gone. Okay, clarified judgment. Oh, this is an intense reading, Gemini. I'm sorry for whatever this is. That's a lot. Clarified judgment, please. I feel like it's taken a long time to make this decision. Surrender. Oh, Aries and Taurus had that. Don't make a decision based on scarcity, because maybe this is, I'm going to do it this way because it's the easiest way to explain it. Maybe this is an ex trying to come back in, right? And you're like, oh, maybe I should just get with this person because I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, or I don't see anyone else on the horizon. Maybe I should just give up and give in and just get with this person. No, don't do that. Because fortune favors the brave, right? The universe hates a void. Once you they're telling you outright here that once you end something else is going to come in, but you have to be brave enough to end it. And I know it's scary, but you have judgment and surrender your belief in scarcity. So it's, don't make this decision based on like, oh my god, like I'm never going to meet anyone else. Are you really going to raise children in that environment where you just got with someone because you were scared to be alone? Come on, Gemini. So don't make that decision, right? And give me one for death as well, please. That's a lot. Give me one for death, please. And one for death, please. Or just what else would you like to say to Gemini? There we go. Oh, Aries and Taurus had that. Surrender to joy and surrender to play. Okay, so they're not actually telling you anything about... I feel like it's kind of like a test, Gemini. There's something new that wants to come in. and they're not telling you what it is. Because you have surrender to play and surrender to joy, but I am telling you, they are telling you that whatever this new beginning is, I open at the close, right? Once you end something, the camera just went to 555, which is all about change. Once you end something, joy will swiftly follow. Some kind of new situation will come in where you're going to be feeling very playful and there's going to be joy. All right. Also, I want to say here, you have surrender to play, take a break from overthinking a goal, do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So don't overthink everything. And I know that's like telling, I don't know, saying that to a Gemini is like, what's the point? But as much as you can, don't overthink it, right? Go out and do other stuff, distract yourself, take up a new hobby, go for a walk, exercise, anything. Do anything to distract yourself from this new situation. And you have joy here, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So the happier you are, the more it's going to bring in this new situation as well. But once you move on from this past situation, there's something that's going to make you very happy coming in your future here, Gemini, okay? So be brave. I hope that was a useful reading, Gemini. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. Many blessings, gems. Love and light as always. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, hello, welcome to your reading. I hope you're well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you find this reading resonates with you. I'd appreciate it a lot. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, okay, so it's these two here, right? I'll stop whining. So you have the Hanged Man and you have the Hermit. So kind of looks like you might be in this sort of period of or you might be coming out of a period of waiting, Cancer, because the Hangman came out in reverse. I feel like you've kind of been in hermit mode for a while, and I feel like you're about to come out of that. And like I say in a lot of Cancer readings, you guys are the teachers of the zodiac, right? And you know, teachers can't teach without knowing the course material, right? So I feel like you've kind of been in hermit mode, getting a new perspective on things. You might have been learning spiritual things. You might have been, you know, doing some self-reflection, doing some shadow work. But I feel like you're coming out of that now because the Hanged Man came out in reverse, which is nice. Okay, what else for Cancer? That came out so fast. Self-esteem. All right. This is why you've been in hermit mode. You've been learning self-esteem. Aries had a similar message. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You have been learning something about spirituality, even if you think you haven't been. You've been doing shadow work. And that's what shadow work is. It's chipping away at the old self until it falls away and who you really are comes out. And then you can show other people how to do that, right? Maybe you've been getting into the tarot, maybe you've been learning Reiki, maybe you've been learning to develop your mediumship gifts, but you've also been learning self-esteem. That's why Spirit's been they put you in something of a cocoon for a while. Also, I'm going to reshuffle that one because I'm talking. You may have had some spiritual gifts always, because Cancer tends to be a very psychic sign. The water signs in general do. But you may not have believed them before, because maybe you had a lot of people that were like, oh, you believe in that spiritual stuff? That's a waste of time. You're not psychic. Oh my god. You think you're special? You're not. And you're starting to realize now, like, no, I actually am. Like, these gifts that I have are real. What else for Cancer? You know what, we're going to take those. You have discipline and you have perseverance. So I feel like you've been in hermit mode, like this kind of period of waiting, and you had to get a new perspective, and it's been kind of about learning perseverance and discipline and self-esteem. You know, I feel like you're coming out of this hermit period a lot stronger than when you went in, and it may have been a while. You know, you may have been single for a while, you may have not had a lot of friends for a while, you know. With discipline and perseverance here, I feel like this is what you've been learning. Like, you know, perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So there's something, you've been getting direction. You know, you've been getting, like you might have recently realized what it is you're supposed to be doing. There's something about becoming more focused. Because I feel like before, it was difficult for you to focus because people kept taking your energy. And you were worried so much about what other people were thinking about you. It was difficult for you to focus and get that streamlined sense of like what I need to do, what's good for me. And now that you've got there, it's time to come out of hermit mode. What else for Cancer? What else for Cancer, please? That is many. What else for Cancer, please? Again, that's a lot. What else for Cancer? Stop it, Spirit. You might be getting a lot of downloads. Like, you might have found that during this hermit period, your spiritual gifts became apparent very quickly. What else for Cancer? Okay. That just seems like a lot. I'm just going to reshuffle. Sorry, guys. What else for Cancer? Okay, I'll take them. I don't know why yours are coming out in threes. Okay. Wow, those are very accurate. Okay, so you have self-esteem and surrender the habit of people-pleasing. So you, before you were in this hermit mode, you were doing a lot of people-pleasing, right? That was coming from low self-esteem. Okay. That's a neddy no-no for a leader, which is probably what you're about to turn into, right? Some kind of leadership role might be in the background, you know, like a counselor, right? Or someone that teaches spirituality, but maybe you don't, you know, push yourself forward, but you're still like a leader, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Doesn't mean you have to be super in the public eye or like trying to get attention or something, but it's some kind of leader. Often leaders lead from a more you know, like from the background, right? If you see what I mean. But I feel like you're stepping into some kind of leadership role here. But in order to do that, you know, you can't be a leader if you're always thinking about what other people want. You know, like what other people are going to think of you if you take this action, or like trying to please everyone, right? You know, or like shining your light less because someone else doesn't like it. Right? It doesn't matter about that. You're supposed to come here and shine your light. You have knowledge that you're supposed to be giving to people. You know, the hermit is very knowledgeable. So I feel like that's what you've been learning. Surrendering this habit of people pleasing and like raising your own self-esteem to a point where you're going to become this teacher. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And you have discipline and surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Because it can be very overwhelming as well. You know, especially if you don't have a lot of people around supporting you, which you may very well not. Because if you were a people pleaser before, often you have to get rid of those people because the dynamic doesn't really shift. You know, once you've been in that kind of like one person is like above you kind of thing and you were the one below, it's difficult to shift it because the person above is they never want you to be on their level because you were friends with someone or you were with someone that was trying to get stuff from you, right? So often those relationships just have to die. And often the spiritual awakening is very lonely. You know, because you've gotten rid of people that you've outgrown and toxic people and all these sort of things. So it can be very overwhelming, but I feel like you're moving into a space where you've been learning to have discipline, right? You have like some kind of focus that you want to do. You're releasing fear. You're kind of living in the moment more, or this is what Spirit wants you to do, okay? And just focus on baby steps. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, right? It's either Confucius or Lao Tzu. And you have perseverance and surrender to divine timing. So there's something here about just keeping on going and surrendering to divine timing. But you've been learning self-esteem and to release people-pleasing habits because you're supposed to step into some kind of leadership role, like some kind of teacher, spiritual teacher or something. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow, which is just the hardest lesson ever, I think. But yeah, just keep going, keep persevering, because everything's going to happen in divine timing. Because everything is lining up just so, right? So I hope this was a useful reading, Cancer. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, Cancer, I'd appreciate it a lot. And many blessings to you. Love and light, as always. Okay. Leo, lovely Leo, welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that, Leo, you know, if you feel like the reading resonates. So let's see, what's going on for Leo? What messages for Leo? Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's interesting because all the other readings so far have been about divine timing and things being a little slow, but it looks like things might be moving fast for you. So you have the Knight of Swords, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So it looks like something's about to start moving for you, thank God, right? What else for Leo? Whoa, oh my God. Spirit, why do you mock me? So you have patience. So I accept that everything happens in divine order. So what I'm taking from this is that you've been waiting for something for a long time. This is not a love reading, so it could be anything. It could be like a change in job, waiting to hear about the sale of a house, or just anything. You might have been feeling very stagnant, because Aries is feeling very stagnant. But they're telling you that something is going to happen very fast. Whatever this thing is you're waiting for, it's going to happen fast. And everything is happening in divine order. See, this is the thing when you're trying to manifest something. You're often going, all right, I'm ready. Where is it? But it has to manifest, like, especially if it involves someone else or another situation, everything has to be, you know, all the ducks in a row before Spirit will let it happen. So, you know, for example, if you're waiting for someone else, you have to wait for that person to have learned their lessons before the situation will move. Otherwise, you know, Spirit's not going to allow it to move before the correct time, because they're a-holes like that. Sorry, but you are. So you have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So whatever this is you're waiting for, basically Spirit is saying this time that you don't have it is going to make you appreciate it so much more when you finally get it. All right, whatever it is. Wow, your cards are, that's so funny. That's exactly what Aries had. It's so funny. envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So, you know, you might be feeling very envious. And I said this in Aries reading too. You might be feeling very envious, you know, particularly, I don't know, say it's a relationship and you're by yourself and you're like, I don't understand, why do I always have to be by myself and watch all these other people be happy? Like, am I not a good person? Do I not deserve love? But what you have to understand is there's no point in comparing yourself to Joe Bloggs down the road, because Joe Bloggs is on a completely different mission to you, you know, especially particularly if you're on the spiritual path. Your lessons are going to be much harder than someone who's not on the spiritual path, because those people who are pointed towards the path are usually old souls, right? Older souls have harder lessons to learn, whereas Joe Bloggs that you're being envious of, they could just be a baby, like a little baby, young soul, that they have very basic lessons to learn, you know? It's like comparing an adult and a child. Like, you can't expect a child to, like, obviously you expect more from an adult than a child, just because they're younger. Children are younger, right? You can't expect as much from them, and it's the same with young souls. So there's no point in comparing yourself to Joe Bloggs, because they're on a completely different path from you, and they will have to learn this stuff too at some point. And also, I said this to Aries, so I'm going to say it to you as well. Don't forget, a lot of the stuff that you see is just garbage. You know, like, if you're seeing a lot of things, I don't know, on Facebook, and people are like, oh, we're so happy, like, you know, look at our perfect marriage and our, you know, perfect family and stuff. Like, later on, you find out that, like, one of them was stripping at lunchtime, and the other one's, like, you know, banging the maid and all this kind of stuff. Or, like, you know, the kid has some kind of, you know, scatological thing going on, or some, you know, some dark stuff, and you're like, oh my god, I would never have thought that. Like, but there you go. So there's no point in being envious, right? Because your mission is different. What else for Leo? But they're just trying to give you a heads up here. Something is about to move fast. When this falls into place, it will move very, very fast. The camera just went to 23:11, which is like 11:11 on our clock. So there's something's going to, like, once everything's lined up. Right, what else for Leo, please? I just feel like something's going very slow for you. You might be feeling very stuck. See, this might be a lesson for the fire signs, because fire signs always want things like, now, let's go, come on. You know, maybe one of your lessons is patience. What else for Leo? Okay. Ooh, surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or... Sorry, Leo, my camera cut out. I don't know why it did that, because I don't think that was... I don't know. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Because some of you might be... This might be about love, for example, and you're like, oh my god, I'm never going to meet anyone and I'm getting old, you know, when is this going to happen? It's going to happen in divine order. Surrender your fears. You know, maybe you're afraid of changing a job. Your fear of change might be blocking it a little bit, I don't know. I feel it's not that. I feel some of you are kind of... You want something to change, and you're worried that you're like, I'm getting old here. I need it to change now. They're saying, don't worry. You've got plenty of time. What else for Leo, please? That's a lot. What else for Leo, please? Surrender to prayer. And surrender to your soul's path. So, with grief, you have surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. And with envy, you have surrender to your soul's path. So that's literally what I was just saying. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. See, there's no point in being envious of Joe Blogs, because before you got here, you know, you signed up for this crap. You made a list and you were like, right, I want to experience this. I want to experience this and this and this, because you didn't know at the time. You were just some interdimensional being of light, and you were just farting around up there being like, yeah, I'll sign up for that and that and that. And then you got here and you're like, oh, this sucks. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I don't want to do this anymore, but can't change it now, okay? Surrender to your soul's path. You know, you're on a different path from Joe Blogs. Forget about Joe Blogs. Joe Blogs is meaningless to your life. Joe Blogs is learning different stuff, okay? So you just surrender to your soul's path, because it's been designed perfectly for what you were supposed to learn. I want to get one more for this, because you're obviously sad that you lost something. You know, maybe you applied for a job, for example, and you didn't get it, and you're like, oh my god. But you're gonna get something. Like, if it's a job you didn't get, you're gonna get something better. And if it's a person you're waiting for, it's specifically been designed so that when you get it, when you get this person, not it, them, you're gonna appreciate it so much more. Clarify surrender to prayer. In fact, let's go into a different deck, eh? Let's go into this one. So you might be actually grieving at the moment about being apart from someone. They're saying prayer, like pray, talk to your guide, talk to your angels, ask them for advice, ask them for support. Clarify this surrender to prayer. Okay, I'm going to go into a different deck. This is obviously the wrong deck. That's not helpful. Surrender to prayer. Clarify it, please. Clarify surrender to prayer. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you're feeling physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. There's something here about listening to your intuition. I feel for a lot of you this is about being separate from a person that I'm talking to right now. And it's like, you're really sad that you're apart from this person. But you're not really sad, because your body is telling you, like, there's something in your body that's telling you you're going to be with this person anyway. It's like your body already knows. It's like you feel it in your sacral chakra that you're supposed to be with this person, because they make you so happy. You know what I mean? So I hope that was a useful reading, Leo. Basically what to take from that is, like, don't be envious of other people that seem to have it easier because they're on a different path. Surrender to patience. Don't, you know, if this is, because I feel like for a lot of you this is about love, and it's like you feel like you're getting too old and you're like, I'm never going to meet anyone, or they're not coming in. Just surrender that, because it's going to happen very, very fast. Something's about to happen fast. Okay, so I hope that was useful, Leo. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it a lot. And many blessings to you, Leo. Love and light. Okay. Virgo, how you doing, Virgo? Hope you're very well. Welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. You know, I'd appreciate it a lot. So, wow, that came out fast. Oh, Taurus had that. That's funny. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So it looks like you have some kind of new emotional situation coming towards you. That could be love, or it could be something else. A lot of these readings seem to be about love. You might be getting a message as well you've been waiting for. Adversity, Virgo. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you're obviously going through some kind of adversity at the moment, but Spirit is saying these are your lessons, you know? Because if you came here and everything was super easy, you wouldn't learn. I'm gonna reshuffle those. What else for Virgo? Surrender. Oh, Virgo. I can release my need to control. So you might be kind of reluctant to give up a situation or to surrender control to the universe. And you have change. Oh my god. Okay, get ready because you have change coming in. It might not be a welcome change. Or not necessarily that it's not welcome, but it might be difficult. It's some kind of new emotional situation. Sorry, Virgo, I had to go and delete some stuff off the card. What it actually said was insufficient space on the card. So there's like a new emotional situation coming in, but in order to make space for it, you're gonna have to delete some stuff off your memory card, right? You're gonna have to delete some stuff out of your life. And it might not be that easy with adversity. Like, sorry, Virgo, let me just, there we go. Might not be that easy with adversity, you know, but there's some kind of change coming in that you're gonna have to surrender to. And I know you're a Virgo, you like to be in control of stuff, but you might have to release the reins a little bit here. Okay, what else for Virgo? Yeah, did I read that one? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there's some kind of movement here that's not going to be easy, but you have to do it. Looks like it's coming anyway. What else for Virgo, please? Surrender your fear of change. So this has come out underneath adversity. There's a change that needs to be made in something and you don't want to do it, but you have to, is what they're saying. Surrender your fear of change. Leo had that too. You might be dealing with a Leo. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Leo actually had that in exactly the same place. So you don't want to change, Virgo, but they're saying it's coming anyway. What else for Virgo? Okay, you have, oh, those are pretty on the nose, Spirit. So you have surrender. I can release my need to control, and then you have surrender your desire to control people. Aries had that too. You might be dealing with an Aries, so maybe you got some Aries in your chart. I think Aries had it. Maybe I made that up. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing rooms. So, are you trying to control yourself? Or are you trying to control someone else? And you have change, surrender, procrastination. Oh my god, now the battery is dying. I'm going to see if I can just get through your reading, Virgo, without it dying, but something is ending. You know, maybe you're in a situation where like the battery is just giving up, you know, and it's like, you know, it's time to change it, but you've been resisting it because it'll be hard. You don't want change. So you have, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and you have surrender, procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So you might be sending a message to someone or getting a message, but there's some kind of new emotional situation that wants to come in. So yeah, stop procrastinating, Virgo, get it done. I don't know. So I hope that was a useful reading, Virgo. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And many blessings to you, Virgo. Love and light as always. Hey Libra, welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if the reading resonates and you enjoy it. So what messages do you have for Libra, please? What's going on for Libra? You have the King of Cups. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So of course you could be dealing with a water sign here, Libra, but they're saying it's safe to trust. So there's some kind of movement forward here. What else for Libra? Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So there's some kind of decision you're trying to make here. Gemini had a similar message. They want you to use your intuition to make this decision. They're saying that it's safe to trust. Okay? You might have a water sign coming in or like another Libra coming in, but there's something that they're saying yes. Like, go for it. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You could have some Virgo in your chart because Virgo had that too. So something is about to change, but you have to make the decision. And you have, okay, you have discipline at the bottom of the deck, but you have growth and purpose have just come out together. So it is your purpose to grow, okay? You can't just stay stagnant. You have to change. That is one of your, you know, missions here on in life is to grow. Growth, I want to expand my consciousness and awareness, and purpose, I know what I am here to do. So there's some kind of decision that you have to make that involves some kind of change, and it's going to lead to your growth, and it's part of your divine purpose. And they're saying it's safe to trust, okay? You might also be following your creative passions. Maybe for some of you, this is like, oh, should I start that creative business, or should I start doing this side hustle or something? And you have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to at the bottom of the deck. So this is about keeping your energy high vibrational, not undermining yourself by you know negative thinking patterns and like indecision. I feel like there's something you need to do and you've just been not making the decision. Because you're Libra, right? You don't want to hurt people, or you like things to be balanced. Okay, what else for Libra? Surrender your attachment to results. So there's something here about not making a decision because you're attached to the results. You're like, oh my god, but what if I do this and this happens? Or what if I do this and this happens? What if I go for it and it doesn't work? The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So, you know, you can sit there and plan and try and, you know, make lists about things all you want. But at the end of the day, you have to make some kind of decision and change and some kind of movement forward, even if you don't know the outcome. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Hold on a second, that's a lot. Okay, what else for Libra, please? Surrender to receiving support and love. This is something about letting people in, or letting someone in, or it could even be at your job. You know, maybe you're overwhelmed at your job and you have to let other people help you or something. Surrender to receiving support and love. This is part of your growth. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. There's someone that wants to come in to help you in some way, and it's like you're trying to decide whether or not to let them in. But letting this person in is something to do with you letting down your defenses and letting someone help you and love you. And that is part of your growth. You're supposed to learn that. There's something here about surrendering comparisons with other people as well. Like, just for example, say it's your work and someone's trying to help you and you're like, I don't want your help, that's embarrassing, you know, I can do everything by myself. You know, this other person can do it all by themselves. Like, why am I different? Because that person's different, you know? Like, maybe that other person doesn't have as strong emotions as you. Maybe they didn't have a difficult background. Maybe you had a very difficult background, you know, and it's something like that. Or maybe you went through something. There's something here about accepting help from people or from someone. Accepting help is not going to make you look weak. Alright? You don't always have to do everything by yourself. There's someone here who really wants to help you. And let's get one more for Libra. Let's get one more for Libra. Yeah. Surrender your fear of intimacy. This is about not letting someone in or not letting people in. You're going to know better than I am specifically what this refers to. But they're saying it's safe to trust this new person or this whoever's trying to help you. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. This is part of your purpose here on this earth. It's part of your soul's growth to do this. To stop feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. You know, you have to be like top dog and you can't show weakness, because that's a Libra thing. And hey, I know where you're coming from. I'm a Gemini. We're slightly less like that because, I don't know, we don't have as high standards. Maybe, I don't know, I don't anyway. But there's something about, like, yeah, releasing this like fear of accepting help and saying that you don't have all the answers or you can do everything on your own, you know, because it's literally part of your soul's growth to let this person in and help you and let love in. So I hope that was helpful, Libra. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it very much, Libra. And many blessings to you as always. Love and light. Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that a lot. So what is the message for Scorpio? The Seven of Cups. time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. You also have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So there's something here about releasing the past. There's a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. The Seven of Cups as well. You may be kind of getting in your own way a little bit, because the Seven of Cups can talk about things that have gone a bit wrong in the past. So it's kind of clouding your perception of what is being given to you in the future, right? And you have the Death card, so that's about releasing the past. So I feel that that is your message, Scorpio. There's something about, like, because with the Seven of Cups, you know, in the Rider-Waite, it's that person kind of, they're staring at that middle cup that's covered, right? Which is a bit of an unknown quantity. You may not know much about it. But the other cups have like a snake or a dragon in them or something. So it's like, because in the past you've uncovered a cup and it's maybe had a snake in it, you're reluctant to see what this new cup has in case you get burned. But you have to release the past. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So this might be keeping you lonely. You have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you've obviously been through a lot of challenges here. But I feel like this kind of lack of trust and this like holding on to things that have happened in the past is actually stopping you from accepting some kind of new opportunity that Spirit is trying to give you. And the thing is, the things that you've experienced in the past, they were lessons. You know, it was stuff that you were meant to come here and learn to make you a better person, to make you grow, to make you understand yourself and other people more. What else? Regret. Oh my god, Scorpio. I know that I cannot change the past. So there's a huge thing here about releasing the past. Something's obviously gone awry in the past, right? But you can't let that keep interfering with your future, because it's actually causing you to be lonely. And you have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So there's like fear from the past, something that happened in the past that's stopping you from moving forward. What else, please, for Scorpio? Surrender to joy with loneliness. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So you might be feeling very alone at the moment. You're never alone. Okay, your guides are always there, and your angels, like some kind of nosy auntie sticking their beak in. You know, you're never alone. So you might be very focused on being alone. You might be very focused on loneliness, but Spirit is saying, like, focus on joy. Let joy in, even during the hard times. You know, keep smiling. Because when you're always like focusing on the loneliness, that's actually grief, which is like really far down the vibrational scale, and it's kind of keeping you stuck, right? Whereas if, you know, joy is like one of the highest vibrations you can have on earth. So like the more that you kind of stop focusing on sadness and loneliness and grief, obviously if you've experienced real grief like a death, that will be different, right? But I'm talking about just kind of being melancholy and being like, oh, I'm always alone and I'm sad, and you know, they're saying that you have to kind of get past that and just surrender to joy, and that's going to bring more joy in. What else for Scorpio? Well, you have some kind of fear of intimacy here. You have adversity and surrender your fear of intimacy. So there's maybe something, there's some kind of, it's like a lack of trust. And it's because of something that happened in your past. Could be your childhood, right? It could be a bad relationship, could be you're bullied in school. But it says you're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Because I feel like for some of you, you might be almost subconsciously, actively keeping people out to stop yourself getting hurt because of something that's happened in your past. Okay, and let's get one more. Surrender to complete healing. So you got to let go of the past. You know, regret. I know I cannot change the past. So there's things that happened in your past, but they were just lessons. And I know a lot of them are very harsh lessons, like, believe me, I know, Scorpio, but once you start to understand that these were things that you were meant to come here and experience, it makes it a lot easier to kind of let go. And there's going to be healing. That's what's happening at the moment. You're healing from the past. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So I hope this was a useful reading, Scorpio. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. You know, if you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. And many blessings, Scorpio, as always. Love and light. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. I hope you're well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. You know, if you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. So what is the message for Sagittarius? What is the message for Sagittarius? Oh, very nice. The Ace of Pentacles. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. Could also be a love offer coming in, but there's some kind of new start coming in here. What else for Sagittarius? Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. What else for Sagittarius? Acceptance. Ooh, what are you denying? I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Let's get one more. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. You've changed. There's some kind of change coming in, but it's almost like you're resisting it a little bit. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there's something new coming in. You know, maybe Spirit is trying to get you to leave a job for something better and you're like, no, I don't want to. I want to stay where I am. Clarify denial. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart. And have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. There's something you're resisting. Like you're resisting something. But Spirit is saying, don't worry. And know that we're guiding you. Clarify acceptance, please. Because there's something you can't change. It could be something that someone or a number of people have done to you, or something that's happening in your life. What else? What else for Sagittarius? What else for Sagittarius? Surrender to inner peace. And and surrender stubbornness. So you're being stubborn about something because you have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. And then you have surrender to inner peace and surrender stubbornness. So there's something that you are being stubborn about. And it's causing you to lose your inner peace, and it's causing you to worry a lot. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And you have surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And what is forgiveness? Oh, you have denial twice. Forgiveness and surrender denial. I accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. I actually feel like whatever this is blocking your creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or a problem. There's something here, you're not accepting a situation or a purpose, a situation or a person for who they are. So you're not seeing things clearly. There's something you're not accepting because you're being very stubborn about it, and it's stopping you from getting inner peace. I would like to know what this is. What is this thing? What is this? Something's ending. With the Death card, something's ending. And there's something new coming in, but I feel you're resisting it. So I'm not going to keep going because this could be anything. You're going to know what it is better than I will. But it's like you don't want to let go of something. But a new start is coming. Okay, so maybe you don't want to release something because you're scared that there won't be something new coming, but there is. The Ace of Pentacles is there, whether this is love or a job, something's ending to create space for something new to come in. So stop resisting it so much, Sag. So I hope that was a useful reading, Sag. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. And as always, many blessings to you. Love and light. Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Okay, that came out fast. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. Alright, looks like you have some kind of new emotional situation coming in. This could be a friend though, it doesn't have to be love. You might be about to make some new friends. I would say it's people though rather than a job. Page of Cups, a new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. And you have the Knight of Cups, committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So it's either a new love or new friends coming in for you, Capricorn. You have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So maybe there's some people from your past or a person that you have to forgive. And you have loneliness. Scorpio had that. I wonder if you have some Scorpio in your chart. Or I think they had that. Because you might be feeling kind of lonely at the moment. And it's almost like you're kind of blocking new stuff from coming in. Subconsciously, obviously, no one would do it on purpose. Because of you can't quite forgive or let go of something from the past, or you might it might be about forgiving yourself. You have pride and patience, and I'm going to take that one too. You have pride, patience, and surrender. So there's a strong message here about, for number one, having patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Pride, I love myself and see myself in everyone. And you have surrender. I can release my need to control. So something might be taking a very long time to come in, like new love or new friends, but you can't do anything about that. Okay, everything is happening in the order that it's meant to, and there might be a little bit of a need to release some pride here, because maybe you're kind of in the situation where you're like, oh, I feel like this should be happening faster, or you're annoyed with someone for not moving fast enough. Clarify forgiveness. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. See, there could be some forgiveness that you need to make from your past that's almost stopping you from creating something new. Like if you're a creative person, it might be kind of getting in your way and blocking you a little bit. And it might be forgiveness of the self. You might try listening to some heart chakra frequencies. And not just that, but I want to say that there's some kind of situation that is not going the way that you want it to, but you're going to have to be more creative about how to solve a problem. And the way to do that might be like forgiveness for some of you. You know, maybe someone is not acting in the way that you want, but if you just kind of released the need for them to act in a specific way, it would solve the problem. Obviously, I'm not saying let people abuse you. Obviously, don't do that. But maybe you need to give someone a little wiggle room here, or people in general a little bit of wiggle room, because Capricorn, you have very high standards and not everyone can meet those standards all the time, and it might be keeping you lonely. Clarify loneliness. And you know you're never really alone, right? Like your guides are always there, sticking their beacon like a nosy neighbor. Clarify loneliness, please. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. You might have some Leo in your chart, because Leo had that. You might be getting to the point where you're like, oh my god, I'm getting old. Like I'm gonna die alone. Like I'm never gonna meet anyone. This person is taking too long, or I'm too old to make new friends or something. But yeah, they're saying just let go of that. Just let it go. Because it's just blocking you. Okay, clarify patience. See, something's taken a really long time. Surrender to spirit. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make such a disgusted noise, but sometimes they're so, like, I don't know, like a teacher, you know what I mean? You just want to be like, oh, shut up. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And at the bottom of the deck, you have surrender to divine timing. So there's obviously something happening that's not going as fast as you would like, but you can't do anything about it now. There's no point in fearing getting old and alone. There's no point in harboring resentment for someone for not going fast enough. All you can do is do what you can and then just release it to spirit and divine timing. Clarify pride. feel like it's taking a really long time. Okay, you have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. I like that. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You've been learning a lesson here about not pride. I think you have to surrender pride as well, but there's something here about I love myself, and because you love yourself you have to set limits. So I feel like maybe you've been away from this person, or you've been single for so long because you have been learning how to set healthy boundaries, and that might not be with this person. It might have been in general. You've been expressing your needs more and getting stronger and stronger. And it might have been that Spirit didn't want you with this new person until you had learned to set limits and set boundaries and say no, you know, for some reason, because you might turn out being a power couple, right? You can't be a power couple if the two of you are just, you have no boundaries. Because if you had just gotten with this person and they were really sweet and really nice, this new person, then neither one of you would have had to learn to set boundaries, right? And clarify surrender. Yeah, see, I feel like something is taking a really long time and you're just going to have to surrender to it, basically. Don't know which one that was. I'm thinking it's that one, but let's just reshuffle. Clarify surrender. I don't know why this is taking so long, Capricorn. Apologies. Okay, you have surrender to passion. That's 2 cards of surrender. I mean, this whole deck is about surrendering. So, surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. I feel like you're learning to be kind of less in control of stuff, because logic might take over for you. You know, you're an earth sign, you might be like, well, that's not logical, I'm not doing that. That's not practical, I'm not doing that. But you're learning to actually surrender to passion, right? To go for things that maybe don't make sense, right? Because maybe it doesn't make sense. If you're waiting for the specific person, you're like, oh, I should just stop waiting for them and get with someone else, or something like this. But they're saying, like, surrender to your passion, like surrender to the thing that makes you feel alive. And at the moment also, I would say, instead of focusing on this person or the fact that you don't have love in your life, like, find people and activities that ignite your passion and do that while you're waiting for love to come in. Okay, so I hope that helps, Capricorn. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And many blessings as always, Capricorn. Love and light. Hey Aquarius, what's going on? Welcome to your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. Okay, you have the 2 of Pentacles here. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. You could also be making a decision about something. Let's get some tarot. Okay, what is going on? What's the message for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius? Okay, you have the Five of Swords and you have the Page of Cups here. I would say you're probably moving away from something because there's a new offer coming in. Now that could be love or that could be work. It looks like you're kind of making a decision here. Might be dealing with a Pisces. What else for Aquarius? Yeah, you're leaving something behind. The Seven of Swords. Some kind of situation that made you feel stuck. Like it could be a job, you know what I mean? Or it could be a crap relationship or like an ex that you still felt tied to or something. It looks like it was some kind of commitment, right? You know, I feel like you're making a decision here. The thing is though, leaving it behind, whatever it is going to bring this new thing in. Because I feel like whatever it was, like I said, it was making you feel stuck. It was making you feel like you couldn't move forward. But it was a lesson. It was some kind of karmic lesson. And the Five of Swords, it's not fun, you know? It's not a fun thing that you were doing. Like if it was a work environment, your boss might have taken advantage of you. If it was a person, they might have been very manipulative and controlling and played mind games with you. And you have the Six of Wands here. So I just see you moving away from something. Yep. Some kind of ending. You're just done. You're done with something. I think it's a decision that you've been putting off making as well. The Seven of Wands and the Two of the Lovers. It's like a decision you've been putting off making. And I feel like it was like until you made the decision as well, this new person sort of couldn't come in. Because I feel like for some of you, you might be dealing with a love situation here. Like there's someone from your past that you needed to let go of, or a situation you're currently in you needed to let go of. Because it's almost like there's a soulmate here. It was almost like you were keeping them out because you were still attached to this past thing. And also, like for some of you, you just, you know, if it's a job, you just didn't want to make the decision, right? You have the Hermit here. So this could also be that you've been single for a really long time and you're moving away from that. Like you're coming out of hermit mode. Let's get another couple. What else for Aquarius? Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're becoming unstuck. You're freeing yourself from something. You're getting a new, wow. You're getting a brand new perspective here and you're becoming unstuck and freeing yourself from something. It took you a long time to do it, but now it's going to happen very fast, okay? It's like you're just going to see something and you're just done. You are done. And it's going to bring in something new, okay? So I hope that was helpful, Aquarius. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to, you know, like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And as always, many blessings to you, Aquarius. Love and light. Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading. I guess we'll take that. You don't forget to like and subscribe for me. You know, if you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. So you have the Eight of Swords here, so you might have been feeling very stuck in something, but you're about to become unstuck. Or they're saying, now is the time to unstick yourself. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. So maybe you're stuck in a situation and they're saying like it's time to move, Pisces. Okay, so what is this message for Pisces? Two of Swords. So you may have, sorry Pisces, I got called away from the old camera there for a minute. Okay, so yeah, with the Two of Swords here, This could have been something that you were kind of putting off, like a decision that you didn't really want to make. Or you might not have been seeing something clearly. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? The Chariot. Yeah, again, this might be about some kind of decision here. What am I supposed to do with that, Spirit? What else for Pisces? Kind of looking like a decision to walk away from something. This could be a romantic partner. It could be a job. It could be a friend, a family member, anything. There's some kind of situation where it's toxic. And you might have put a lot of work into this. Like, you might have put a lot of work into the situation, but you're still going to walk away. You're just like, nah, I'm just done. There's something here that's run its course. And it might have been, yeah, it's something toxic. Some kind of toxic situation. Like, it might be with like a narcissist, or someone that's always one-upping you, or a job that you just find really toxic. But there's something new waiting to come in. I think Aquarius had that, or Sagittarius, I can't remember. What else about this reading for Pisces, please? What else is the message for Pisces? Oh my god, there's definitely something ending. This is either a relationship or a job. The Ten of Swords. It's something that you're committed to. Could be a house as well. Maybe you're selling a house. It's not working though. whatever it is, and it's a huge burden. You have 3 tens in a row here, Pisces. I just saw the Justice card as well. Some kind of decision. It's a really big decision. What? Okay, tell me a bit more about this. Tell me about this Two of Swords. That is a lot. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Alright, tell me about the new thing that's coming in then. Tell us about this new thing that's coming in. No? The new thing is a wish fulfillment. Star, the new thing is a wish fulfillment. It's like once you get rid, or once you walk away from whatever this burdensome, toxic thing is, or person, a wish fulfillment and healing comes in. I feel like if it's a job, you know, you might be thinking about not walking, like, you might be in some kind of toxic work environment and you're like, oh, I don't want to leave because I don't know about the money. You're going to be wealthy. Like with the Empress here, you're going to have everything that you need. You're going to be abundant. For some of you, like walking away from whatever this is, well, not for some of you, for all of you, it leads to a wish fulfillment and growth. Some of you might have an Empress coming in here, might be a Taurus or a Libra. Also for some of you, it might lead to a pregnancy with someone new. Tell me about this new thing that's coming in for Pisces. Yeah, see, you're a little suspicious of it, and I think it's because you've been hurt or something's not gone right in the past. But you know, the Nine of Wands is a card of like not giving up, going for it, going for what you want, holding on really tightly. to your dreams and your goals, and like, you know, being like, no, I'm going for the thing that I want. You know, maybe if you're in a toxic relationship, you're kind of at the point where you're like, no, I deserve better than this, I'm going. And it instantly leads you into like a very prosperous relationship with that's a wish fulfillment basically. And someone may have ground you down a little bit, but leaving it behind is whatever it is, like if it's a job or a friend or a family member or whatever, leaving it behind is going to put you in this Empress energy. For some of you, it's new love you have coming in here, and they are going to treat you like a king or a queen. Yeah, it's time to make a decision. You know what though, it seems to be karmic. Like whatever this is you're doing, it seems to be like something you had to go through to get to this. For some of you, it's the love of your life. King and the Queen of, the Empress and the Emperor here. Like for some of you, you're leaving behind a toxic relationship and you're literally stepping into the arms of your, like the one, a new love, the one that you're meant to be with. Some kind of communication happening here. It's gonna, listen, something's about to happen fast, okay? It's like it took you a long time to decide to take this leap of faith because you didn't know what was on the other side. But I don't know what this is that's going to happen fast, but I can tell you with the Tower and the Eight of Wands, it's something moves fast. It's either, it's like once you decide to leave the connection or the job behind, something else takes its place very fast, all right? So I'm going to leave that there, Pisces. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. Many blessings as always, Pisces. Love and light.